Good afternoon and welcome to Litherland Sports Park for the final league game of the season as Vauxhall Motors face Litherland Remyca. Motors are flying high after reaching the Cheshire Senior Cup final on Tuesday, and they're looking to chase 6 wins out of 7 in the league. Join me as I speak to Steve Hilton, who will be joining me on commentary duties for the match, and as we look back at the extended highlights of the game. Up the Motors! I'm delighted to be joined on commentary duty today, once again by Steve Hilton. Steve, thanks for joining us today.
It's a pleasure.
Let's look back first on Tuesday's game in the Cheshire Senior Cup semi-final. Great occasion for the club to win on penalties.
Yeah, brilliant getting through to that final. Obviously played Tranmere in the previous rounds, Northwich who were higher division, Runcorn then to flying high. It was a battle, but fantastic, great crowd as well, good atmosphere. Runcorn spat the dummies out a bit with the match report saying that we just booted the ball anywhere away from our goal, but we kept in the game, and we took the penalties. Kieran O'Loughlin again the star of the penalty shootout, and up the final. Going to be a great game against Stockport County.
Motors Cup run's been nothing short of dramatic, has it?
No, yeah, like I say, we had 2 penalty shootouts. The Tranmere game was windy and rainy, and the lads have battled through, and you need a bit of luck in these cup competitions, and to get through to the final. I think it's the first Vauxhall Motors team to get through to the Cheshire Senior Cup final. It's a great result, and bring on the final, and we'll be massive underdogs against Stockport County, but you just got to go out there and play your game and see what happens on the day.
Focus returns to the league for today. What do you make of Motors' season?
I've always said it, being a bit of a good, bad and the ugly. We've really pushed on the last 6 or 7 games, started to show that quality that I think we've had. Just been a bit inconsistent through parts of the season. Playing really well, and hopefully we can finish off. I think we could go as high as 4th, 5th, I think it is, with a massive goal swing, so I think that's going to be out of the way. But we get in the top 6, I think it'll be a great result, considering some of the massive field we're not going back to the home, but the lads have change things around and gone a little run again. So finish off the season as high as we can get. A couple of cup games left, and then push on for next season.
Remyca are down at the bottom of the table, so what game can the Motors expect today?
I think they can still stay up. I think they need to get something out of this game to possibly force a playoff. So I'm sure they'll go out and they'll battle. It's a scout team again. I've always said that you've got to win your battles against the Liverpool teams. So yeah, although it's the end of the season, usually some managers are out in that. I think it'll be a battle today. I think they'll have a go. But the way we're playing, I can't see nothing else than the Vauxhall win.
So much to play for Motors this season. Will it be a case of them staying motivated and keeping on form?
They'll have to. Whoever gets the 11th year today, they're going to be playing for the final. People want to play against that Stockport County team. They're going to be loads of fans. It'll be a great atmosphere in that final. So people are playing for shares for that team. So although it's the last game of the season's far from over. So everyone's going to be 100% on the game.
Just finally on that cup game, that cup final, Motors will be underdogs, but it's a chance for cup glory.
Yeah, definitely massive underdogs. They're absolutely flying in the conference. I've heard on the grapevine that their team wants to win that cup, so I'm sure they'll put a strong team out. But it's a 90-minute game and penalties. We've got a bit of a Keelan just behind us there. We've got a bit of a lucky charm when it comes. We like slotting them, they like saving them as well. So it'd be great. People penalties and Keelan's the hero again. But you just got to it's a game, it's a one-off game, and got to be in it to win it. And why not? Why can't we win it?
Why not, indeed?
90 minutes. Let's have it.
Thanks for joining us, Steve. As I said, Steve will be joining me on match commentary duties for today's game. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Litherland Sports Park. It's the final league game of the season. The Motors face off against Litherland Remyca, languishing at the bottom of the table. I'm pleased to announce that I'm joined once again by Steve Hilton on commentary. Steve, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, not a problem, Patrick. Last game of the season, the sun's come out as well. It's a bit warmer than it was. Got to admit, it's got a bit of a end of season feel already, this game. But fingers crossed we can put a performance in, keep the good run going and take 3 points.
Still plenty to play for both teams with this final game of the season. We'll run through the teams. The home side, Remyca. In goal, number 1, Ryan Jones. 2, Jack Riley. 3, Jamie Clark. 4, Daniel Murphy. 5, Jamie Hay. 6, and captain, Ashton Clements. 7, Kieran Halligan. 8, Johnny Foy. 9, Jamie McDonald. 10, Carl Piers. And 11, Adam Hamill. And the final Motors team of this league season: 1, Kieran Loughlin. 2, Ethan Goulbourne. 3, Greg Drummond. 4, Marcus James. 5, and captain, Tom Mitchell. 6, Joe Heath. 7, Michael Berkey. 8, Jordan Deere. 9, Harvey Sample. 10, Ben Holmes. And 11, Sean Moskov. On the bench for Remyca: 12, Ryan Cox. 14, Paul Speed. 15, James Hamill. 16, Carter Costello. 17, Michael Ordish. And on the bench for Motors: 12, Craig Kearns. 14, Ben Dufton Kelly. 15, Cy Thelwell. And 16, Jack Kelly. Underway in this final league game of the season, as we keep mentioning. Remyca looking for the long ball.
Bit of a mix up there.
Caused a bit of confusion at the back with Goulbourne and the keeper O'Loughlin. And Goulbourne's forced to poke it out.
Yeah, I think Ethan was waiting for Kieran to come off his line there, but I think it's a bit too far away.
Some space down this left hand side again for Remyca to run into. And the cross comes in. Finds the striker.
Oh, we should have put that away. Should have been 1-0 down.
It was McDonald who got his touch away and shot on his left foot.
Just pulled it across.
Just across the face of the goal. It was good play down the left hand side. Remyca linking up the fullback. And the ball falls to McDonald.
Look sharper getting them balls in, out wide, down the lines. That's a couple of times I've tried to get it across the face of the goal, and it's a great chance that it should be 1-0 down.
Jamie McDonald with the effort. He'd be really disappointed. He hasn't put his team 1-0 up there.
Another loose pass again.
McDonald chasing the ball down. It's bobbling. And O'Loughlin struggles to deal with it. And there's a collision in the box.
Penalty.
And it's Mitchell. Brings down Piers. Is it just outside the box? Can't quite tell.
They look well in the box, but like I say, we're a good way away from over here.
Based on where he's standing, it looks like it's a free kick.
He's give a penalty, I think. I think they're asking for a red card. I think that's what it is. They're asking for a red card as well. But it was 2 scruffy passes.
You could see as soon as the ball was bobbling,
yeah,
and O'Loughlin was going to struggle to deal with it.
The back pass went up with Kieran, his back pass, he's missed it. It's straight to the lad. He's cut back, shot back outside. Clear penalty.
Mitchell gets the yellow card for his challenge. He might consider himself lucky not to get a red.
Yeah, it's sloppy again.
It's Clark to step up on his left foot.
Kieran be the hero again.
Not this time. Clark dispatches it nicely.
There's kids on the pitch, do you think it's all over?
Jules Remyca still gleaming. But that's nothing short of what Remyca deserved for their early play.
They've been the better team. They have to start stronger. You look up for it. But it's 2 sloppy passes. Put the goalie in. Where he doesn't want to kick it with a bobbling pitch and a bobbling ball.
There's good pressure from McDonald, who's given the back line a torrid time so far. He had Piers supporting him, who eventually wins the penalty. And it's Remyca 1, Vauxhall Motors 0. Mitchell's clear, attempted clear, it's blocked. Clean his hands, and it's another penalty.
He's 2 yards away. You can't give him. He's 2 yards away. The ball's bounced up. You can't give a penalty for that. The referee's done us no favours there whatsoever.
It was strong play from Remyca. The clearance from Mitchell, cannoned off the forward.
Again, it's come from it's something that shouldn't have come. He's in the corner. Put out for a goal. Put out for a throw in. He's got a lucky break. And again, it's a mistake that's led to I think it's a dubious penalty.
Second penalty in as many minutes, and it'll be Clark again who step up. Looking to get a second.
He hit the first one really, really well, but whether he'll go the same side again. He went to the O'Loughlin's left last time.
He steps up. He goes the opposite way this time. No chance, top left corner. It was a good penalty in fairness.
Uphill now for us.
Just like that, blink of an eye, Motors find themselves 2-0 down.
Patrick, we're 25 minutes in, we've got behind their back four once that cross that just evaded Harvey Sample. You know, other than that, it's all been played in our half. I still don't think it's bounced up from 2 yards away. Out of it bounced off his hand. You can't give a penalty for that.
Just before we get this second half underway, substitution for Vauxhall. Ben Dufton-Kelly coming on. Not quite sure who it is coming off. Might be Marcus James.
Yeah, I've said that I wouldn't be surprised he makes a couple of changes. He made just the one.
Sample gets us underway in this final half of league football this season, and if Motors want to end it on a positive, they're going to have to be radically different to what they were in the first half. With a through ball to Sample, he takes the shot first time. Keeper saves it down to his right.
It's better though, it's better.
Well, that's Motors' first shot on target. It's come in the 48th minute. I think it's no coincidence that I started with good hold-up play from Sample.
Yeah.
And then a few passes later, and he finds himself with a chance.
I mean, first half we got behind their full-backs once. With the ball across the front of the goal, we've got behind them 3-4 times already. Within the first 6-7 minutes of the second half.
Holmes sticks the header back in. Comes back to Deal on the edge of the box. Floats it in. And it's the header towards goal, and it's another save from the keeper. It's off the head of Mitchell. The keeper does well to parry it out. Not a bad delivery, but dealt with by a Remyca player. Although Diaz, he's still got it. He puts the ball in the back post.
Oh, over the post.
Mitchell header. Unmarked, but it was a really acute angle. From here to me, it looked like he hit the defender, but hit the outside of the post.
Definitely outside the post. Jordan Deal again, he's picked the ball up with a bit of their full-back was a bit slow, and he's anticipated the ball. Jordan Deal got to the byline and chipped a lovely little ball across.
Certainly dragging this out, the ref.
That's it.
There goes the final whistle. The referee brings the curtain down on the league season, and it's a disappointing end for Vauxhall's season. 2 penalties in the first half from the fullback, Jamie Clark. In as many minutes, settled this game, and that early momentum that Vauxhall had in the second half wasn't capitalised on. And then the season on a 2-0 defeat. Steve, sum up today and sum up Vauxhall's season for us.
Good, bad and ugly, like I've always said. We've had good runs and then gone on bad runs. The game today, we didn't start well. They wanted it more. Got at us, you know, effectively the game was over 2-0 with the 2 penalties in quick succession. We had to go second half, didn't get that elusive goal that would have put us back in the game. And in the end, they stuck in there, Remyca. Hats off to them. And they looked a better team towards the end of the game again. They had a few chances more. But 8th place cemented, it looks like. Move on to next season. Cup final to look forward to, and also the Macron Cup as well, which starts next Saturday. So still football to play, and look forward to that cup final against Stockport County.
All eyes on that Cheshire Senior Cup final. But as you said, Motors are in action next week in the Macron Cup away at West Disbury in Chorlton. So we hope you can join us then. My thanks, as always, to Steve for joining us. It's been a good season, Steve. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem, Pastor. It's been a pleasure.
As I said, we hope you can join us as the Motors look for cup glory in the coming weeks. I've been Patrick Bratton. Thank you for joining us. Up the Motors.